Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's junior high basketball game as we have both the boys and girls from Port Allegany taking on the visiting Coudersport Falcons. Starting lineups for the Coudersport Falcons, we're going to start with the girls game, is number 2, number 3, Joanna Chen, number 11, Elena Steinmaker, number 13, Josie Chang, number 14, Autumn Haggard, and number 21, Kirsten Danoff. For the Port Allegany Gators, their starting lineup will be 00, Alyssa Tanner, number 1, Kaylee Bartlett, number 2, Jenna Renner, number 21, Madison Eric, and number 24, Bren Evans. Now we'll have the national anthem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to get started here. Falcons come out onto the floor. Gators soon to follow. Some of you have joined into the varsity and JV games. They're 8 minutes for varsity, 7 for JVs. Junior high is 6 minutes. Jumping tonight for Coudersport, Kirsten Durnoff, and she's going against Bryn Evans of Port Allegany. Tip won by Evans into the hands of Bartlett. Bartlett looks to drive, looks to dish it inside. Ball stolen away by Steinmaker. Evans from behind knocks it away, but into the hands of Chen. Chen gets it down low, shot up, no good by Haggard. Rebound pulled down by Chang. Chang now gets it in the hands of Chen. Chen looks to drive, loses control, ball's on the floor, it's loose. Shot up by Chang into the hands of Renner. Renner looks to run, quickly gets it out to Eric. Eric shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Denhoff. Denhoff down the floor. She called for a carry. I do believe to start the junior high games, you cannot apply pressure in the back court. So for some of you, they can only pick up and play defense at half court. Ball's now into Bartlett. Bartlett gets it in to Tanner. Tanner now ball loose on the floor. Tanner runs it down. Gets it back over to Renner. Renner over to the side. Renner gets it back to Bartlett. Bartlett leaves it off for Tanner. Evans leaves it for Eric. Eric back to Renner. Renner looks to drive. Renner shots up, no good, but a foul is called. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul is on number 21, Durnoff, her first. Renner's first, no good. She gets one more. Renner with the second. Second is up, good. Ball brought up by Chen. Shots up by Chen, no good. Rebound knocked around. Bryn Evans comes out of there with it. Going down the floor. Gets it off to Eric. Eric kicks it back to Evans. Evans now to Bartlett. Bartlett. Back to Eric. Back to Bartlett. Ball still in, one off the official. Haggard on the floor. Called for the travel. She turned over. Ball back to the Gators. Inbounding will be Bartlett. Bartlett gets it into Tanner. Tanner gets it back to Renner. Renner now to Eric. Eric looks to drive. Eric shots up. Bucket's good. Chen brings the ball up now. Ball stolen away from Bartlett. Bartlett on the break. Her layup's up, no good. Falling on the rebound is Renner. Her shot's up and good. Port Allegany out to a quick 5-0 lead here. Chen to be picked up by Bartlett at the top. Bartlett forces a jump ball. Ball stays with Coudersport. Now into the game for Port Allegany, number 31, Madison Philhart. Philhart replaces Tanner. Chen looks to drive. Foul called on Renner. Jenna Renner, that's her first, team's first. Coming into the game for Port Allegany, number 14, Hayden Brown. Brown replaces Bartlett. White ball. Kirsten Denoff stepped on the sideline while she was throwing it in. Okay, ball now in the hands of Renner. Renner looks to drive. Renner still has the ball out top now. Renner gets it to Evans. Evans has it out top. Evans drives, pops. No good. Rebound pulled down by Renner. Putback's good. Chen now with the ball. She stopped. Shots up, no good. Evans with a rebound. Gets the ball out into the hands of Eric. Eric leaves it off for Brown. Brown back to Renner. Renner now to Brown. Brown looks to drive. Brown shots up. It's good. 9-0 Port Allegany. Chen now out top. Gets it over to Chang. Double dribble called. Now into the game for Port Allegany, number 44, Peyton Gordon. Renner leaves it for Evans. Evans looks to drive. Evans shots up. Banks scoping, and it's good. Chen brings it up. Gets it over to Haggard. Haggard's drive. Her shot's up, and bucket's good. Bucket for Haggard. Again, Renner has it. Renner gets it down low in the hands of Brown. Knocked away and off of Brown, out of bounds. Ball back to Coudersport. Ball now to Chen. Chen gets it over to Denoff. Renner called for a hand check. That's her second. Team second. Back into the game now for Port Allegheny. Number 1, Kaylee Bartlett. Ball in. Evans with the steal. Evans looks to outlet, gets it out to Bartlett. Bartlett shot from the top. No good. Partially blocked by Haggard. Inbound triggered by Bartlett. Gets it over to Evans. Evans goes to kick it out. Battle for the loose ball. Now into the hands of Philhart. Evans looks to drive. Ball knocked away by Stuymaker. Ball stays with Port Allegheny. Ball tried to force it into Evans. Taken away by Stuymaker. Stuymaker quickly out ahead to Chang. Her shot's up. Chen, her shot's up and good. Bartlett brings it up. 6 seconds left. Gets it over to Evans. Evans heaves a three at the buzzer. No good. That's the end of the first period with Port Allegheny up 11-4. We'll be back in 20 seconds. The junior high cheerleaders are Vanessa Bear, Riley Cooper-Smith, Savannah Hart, Destiny Jimerson, Lillian Reed, Serenity Schroll, Journey Wilmuth, and Kaya Yenser. They are coached by Terry Austin. The Gator cheerleaders. Port Allegheny comes out with Philhart, Renner, Bartlett, Eric, and Maya Williams. Bartlett called for the double dribble. Sorry, it's Tanner. Tanner's in. Alyssa Tanner back in 0-0. I couldn't see the both zeros. Ball in. Ball into the hands of Chen. Chen gets it over to Denoff. Denoff shots up, partially blocked into the hands of Eric. Eric looks to run. Can't get the outlet pass to Bartlett. Huge pile up. White is called on Port Allegheny. Foul is on number 21, Madison Eric. Her first, team's third. Chen now with the ball. Off the hands of Chang. Ball picked up by Eric. Eric gets the ball over to Renner. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stuymaker. Stuymaker looking to run for the Falcons. Stuymaker now in the hands of Denoff. Denoff guarded by Renner. Denoff shot. She's fouled. Foul's called on Renner. That's Renner's third, the team's fourth. Evans in for Renner now. Ball inbound pass is stolen by Philhart. Philhart out to Evans. Evans shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Haggard. Haggard, Eric cuts it off. Philhart with a tip, shot in and made by Chen. Shots up, no good. Back into the hands of Philhart. Back out, bucket's good by Renner. Chen bringing the ball up now. Chen picked up by Bartlett. Chen shots up, no good. Rebound into the hands of Philhart. Philhart looking to run. She's hounded by Haggard. Hand checks called on Haggard. That's Haggard's first, team second. 4:08 left in the second quarter. Port Allegheny lining up now. Eric with a screen from Evans. Her shot's up again. Her rebound's up, no good. Jump ball called between Tanner and Stuymaker. Ball back to Cowdy. Chen now brings the ball up. Chen gives it to Stuymaker. Stuymaker pass across. Tip and tried to be run down by Haggard. She slides and goes out of bounds. Ball back to Port Allegheny. Ball out top to Bartlett. Bartlett looks to drive. Her shot from the elbow's good. Chen picked up by Bartlett. Bartlett with a steal. Bartlett looks to drive. Her shot's up. No good. Rebound. Stuymaker and Evans. Jump ball called. Stays with Port Allegheny. Back into the game now, number 44, Peyton Gordon. She's in for Alyssa Tanner. Ball tipped around, back into the hands of Stuymaker. She loses it. Port Allegheny ball again. Ball's now into Bartlett. Bartlett gets it over to Eric. Eric back to Bartlett. Eric kicks it to Gordon on the baseline. Flashing up top is Philhart. Now Eric. Eric's reverse layup's no good. Rebound down and in the hands of Denoff. Denoff quickly up to Chen. Ball bounced out of bounds. Back to Port Allegheny with 2:39 left in the first half. Bartlett bringing it up. Over to Phil Hart. Phil Hart over to Eric. Eric looks to drive. Kicks it back to Phil Hart. Phil Hart over to Bartlett. Bartlett's three. Up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Denoff. Denoff comes back with a three of her own. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Stuymaker. Tries to get it inside, bat it around, loosen on the floor. Coming away with it is Eric. Eric cut off by Stuymaker, who gets the ball back. Stuymaker on her way down. She's cut off by Gordon and Evans. Ball into the hands of Phil Hart and timeout called. Now coming into the game for Port Allegheny, number 4, Sierra Lathrop. Port Allegheny on the floor. Now Cowdy back on the floor. Be Port Allegheny's ball. On the side, Phil Hart to inbounds. Port Allegheny has Gordon, Phil Hart, Lathrop, Evans, and Brown. Brown gets the ball into Phil Hart. Phil Hart into Lathrop. Lathrop back to Phil Hart. That pass is stolen by Stuymaker. Stuymaker up, defended well by Phil Hart. Into the hands of Lathrop. Lathrop gets it over to Evans. Evans out top. Evans shots up. No good. Lathrop pulls down the loose ball, gets it over Phil Hart. Now back to Brown. Her shot's up, no good. Evans gets a rebound. Her shot's up. Bucket's good with a putback. Chen shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down. It's a rugby scrum. Traveling called on Haggard. Ball back to Port Allegheny. Brown brings the ball up, gets into the hands of Evans. Evans looks to drive. She's cut off by Stuymaker. Evans' shot's partially blocked by Stuymaker. Into the hands of Lathrop. Lathrop quickly back out to Brown. Brown shots up. It's good. Chen brings the ball up with 19 seconds left. Ball over to Denoff. Denoff's long three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Haggard. Ball out of bounds. Back to Port Allegheny with 7 seconds left. Brown brings the ball up. Gives it to Evans. Evans fires up a three at the end. No good. It's halftime here. The score of Port Allegheny 19. Coudersport 6. There will be a Port Allegheny will have a We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Oh, there will be a Port Allegheny B game, boys game, will be played at halftime. I'm sorry I don't have their numbers yet, so I do apologize. So we'll just let you sit and watch it and enjoy it. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen, for the start of the second half. Quick rundown. Jenna Renner has 5 points for Port Allegheny and 3 fouls. Kaylee Bartlett has 4 points. Madison Eric has 2. Bryn Evans has 4. And Hayden Brown has 2. Coudersport, Joanna Chin has 4. And Autumn Haggard has 2. Ball stolen by Bartlett. Her layup, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Denhoff. Then she's fouled by Bartlett. Be Coudersport ball underneath. Chen brings the ball up. Nice drive by Chen. Her shot's up. No good. Rebound into the hands of Eric. Eric gets it out to Evans. Evans pops from the side. Good. Timeout taken by Coudersport. 30-second timeout. Coudersport back out on the floor. Port Allegheny on. Chen inbounds. She'll inbounds the ball to Denhoff. Ball into Denhoff. Denhoff over half court. Looks to drive. She's cut off by Tanner. Ball now over to... Ball knocked away. Picked up by Denhoff. Into the hands of Eric. Eric looks up. Has Bartlett on a break. Bartlett shots up. No good. Rebound long into the hands of Denhoff. Denhoff the other way. Denhoff's cut off by Bartlett. Over to Chen. Chen guarded by Renner. Now to Denhoff. Chen drives. Her shot's up. No good. Rebound into the hands of Renner. Renner looks to run. Renner shots up. Good. Ball in the hands of Chen. Chen cut off by Bartlett. Chen still on the baseline. Ball loose. Batted around. Jump ball. Ball goes to Coudersport. Oh, sorry, Port Allegheny. Bartlett brings the ball up. To Renner. Renner gets it into Eric. Eric looks to drive. Her layup's up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Evans. Her putback's good. Denhoff now looks to drive. Denhoff shot partially blocked by Renner. Into the hands of Eric. She looks to run. Outlet pass a little too far. Run down by Evans, but couldn't be saved. Ball out of bounds back to Coudersport. Denhoff brings it up. Denhoff shots up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Tanner. Tanner looks up for Evans. Evans shoots a three, in and out, no good. Rebound by Denhoff. Denoff falls down, called for the travel. Phil Hart to inbounds. Phil Hart quickly gets it out to Renner. Her shot's up and good. Denoff now with the ball. Denoff gets it over to Steinmaker. Off the hands of Haggard, out of bounds. Port Allegheny's ball. Coming into the game for Port Allegheny, number 14, Hayden Brown, and number 44, Peyton Gordon. They replace Tanner and Evans. Renner out front. 30-second timeout taken out by Port Allegheny. 2:37 left in the third quarter. The score, Port Allegheny 27, Coudersport 6. Okay, we're back. Port Allegheny inbounds. Renner gets the ball into Phil Hart. Phil Hart harassed by Chen. Gets it over to Eric. Eric gets it back to Renner. Renner over to Brown. Brown has the ball stolen by Denoff. Then Denoff loses it. Port Allegheny applied pressure before half court. Ball back to Coudersport. Denoff brings the ball up. Denoff over to Chen. Chen shots up, no good. Rebound batted around into the hands of Renner. Renner looks to run. Renner in for the layup. Before she gets there, Steinmaker comes from out of nowhere and knocks the ball away. Into the game now for Coudersport, number 2, Mila Chilson. Ball inbounds to Steinmaker. Knocked around. Ball loose. Timeout called by Coudersport. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gator cheerleaders. The Gator cheerleaders. Okay, Coudersport to inbounds. Ball into Denhoff. Denhoff, she's fouled by Bartlett. That's her second. Team's first. Denhoff to go to the line to shoot 2. Denhoff's first, good. Second's good. Bartlett bringing the ball up. Gets it off to Philhart. Philhart over to Eric. Eric back to Philhart. Bartlett harassed. Picks up her dribble, leaves it for Brown. Brown looks to drive. Brown shots up, no good. Rebound batted around. Philhart comes out of the scrum with it and gets it back to Brown. Her bucket's up and good. Denhoff looks to drive. Denhoff shot. No good. Denhoff gets a rebound. Up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Philhart. Philhart cut off. Stops, pops, no good. Ball now into the hands of Denhoff. Denhoff stops, fires up from the elbow. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Brown. Brown gets it out to Eric. Eric looks to drive. Her shot's up, no good. Into the hands of Gordon. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stuymaker. She's up ahead to Chen. Chen shot's up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Brown and Haggard. Jump ball called. Ball stays with Coudersport with 5 seconds left. Ball into Stuymaker. Stuymaker gets it over to Denhoff. Knocked away. That's the end of the third quarter with a score. Port Allegany 29, Coudersport 8. The Gator cheerleaders. Here we go. In for the game for Port Allegany, number 4, Sierra Lathrop. Port Allegany now has Sierra Lathrop, Sabrina Reed, Renner called for the carry, Evans, and Tanner. Denhoff gets the ball off to Chilson. Chilson's pass across the middle, intercepted by Tanner. Tanner gets the ball ahead to Lathrop. Foul called. Foul on Haggard. That's her second. Team second. Sierra Lathrop to inbounds the pass. Gets the ball into Reed. Reed shots up, no good. Shot back up by Lathrop, no good. Evans picks up the rebound, puts it back up and in. Ball into the hands of Haggard. Haggard back to Denoff. Denoff guarded by Renner. Renner's called for the hand check. That's her 4th foul of the game. Team's 3rd. Ball in. Evans reads a pass, intercepts it. Down the court goes Evans. Gets the ball over to Lathrop. Lathrop shoots a shot. It's up and good. Denoff gets it over to Stuymaker. Stuymaker harassed by Evans. Leaves in the corner of Haggard. Ball taken away by Renner. Renner gets it back to Evans. Evans three's up, short. Rebound, battle for it between Tanner and Denoff. It'll stay with Port Allegheny. Lathrop to inbounds. Lathrop gets the ball into Tanner. Her shot's up. Bucket's good. Then off over to Chen. Chen in the corner to Stuymaker. Stuymaker's drive. She stops, pops, back at good. Carry called. Ball into Chen. Chen over to the line. Chen leaves it for Stuymaker. Back to Chen. Chen shots up, no good. Rebound by Tanner, but she was on the baseline. Rolled out of bounds. Ball back to Coudersport. Ball now into Chen. Her shot's up, no good. Battle for the rebound between Stuymaker and Evans. Knocked out of bounds by Stuymaker. Renner called for a carry again. Denhoff gets it to Chen. Chen back to Stuymaker. Stuymaker pass intercepted by Lathrop. Lathrop travels. No, wait. Foul called on the floor to cause Lathrop to take the extra steps. Foul on the floor. 3:16 left. Port Allegheny up 35-10. Ball gets into Renner. Renner has it stripped away. Ball batted loose into the hands of Denhoff. Denhoff brings the ball back up for Cowdy. Her shot's up, no good in the hands of Stuymaker. Stuymaker to Chen. Her bucket's good. Renner brings it up. Over to Lathrop. Lathrop gets it out to Sabrina Reed. Denhoff now brings the ball up. Into Steinmaker. Steinmaker has the pass knocked away. Port Allegheny with mass substitutions. Ball in, shot up. Steinmaker again, no good. Ball into the hands of Brown. Brown gets it out to Williams. Ball taken away by Steinmaker. Her shot's up, bucket's good. Port Allegheny now has number 30, Maya Williams. Number 44, Peyton Gordon. Number 14, Hayden Brown. Number 22, Isabella Stiles. And number 5, Haley Thomas in the game. Stiles to inbounds. Stiles gets the ball into Brown. Brown now back to Williams. Williams pass into Brown. Brown's got a layup, and she's fouled by Steinmaker. Foul's on the floor. Steinmaker's second. Ball into Gordon, knocked away. Stays with Port Allegheny. Again, ball quickly in. Stiles gets the ball into Thomas. Thomas called for the travel. Denhoff now brings the ball up. Shot by Denhoff's good. Gordon now gets the ball into Brown. Brown over to Williams. Williams shots fired up, no good. Denhoff with a rebound. Denhoff looks ahead to Chen. Out of bounds, ball back to Port Allegheny with 1:08 left. Gordon to Williams. Williams gets it into Stiles. Knocked away by Sillick. Into the game for Coudersport. Ball into the hands of Gordon. Gordon goes for the layup. Loses control, goes out of bounds. Ball back to Coudersport. Coudersport now has number 13, Josie Chang in. And number 2, Mila Chilson. Ball into the hands of Denhoff. Denhoff fires up a three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gordon. Gordon again on the break. Her layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Denhoff. Gordon attacking on half court. You can't do that. Denhoff gets the ball into Steinmaker. Steinmaker down low, pass knocked away by Brown. Steinmaker still has it, and now back into the hands of Gordon. Gordon with a left-handed layup. Bucket's good, and she'll go to the line to shoot the penalty. Gordon's end one. Shots up and good. Ball in hands of Denhoff. Denhoff over to Siller. Ball stolen away. That's the end of the game. Port Allegheny Junior High girls with a 38-15 victory over Coudersport Lady Falcons. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the boys game. Thank you for joining us this evening. Okay, here we are. We're back. Port Allegheny Coudersport boys junior high game. Starting for Coudersport, number 3, Caleb Wonderly. Number 5, Drew Van Wy. Number 13, Christian Cruz. Number 14, Colton Long. Number 15, Parker Sherry. Port Allegheny counters with number 20, Jared Funk. Number 21, Isaac Amel. 22, Nick Wilfong. 25, Alex Schott. And 44, Brandon Babcock. Port Allegheny quickly gets the ball. Shot with a rebound, no good. Cruz steps out of bounds. Ball back to Port Allegheny. Triggering a bounce pass will be Schott. Schott gets the ball into Amel. Amel's three's up, no good. Schott crashes the boards, gets a rebound, kicks it out to Funk. Funk with a Euro step. Bucket, no good. Rebound still alive. Off of Babcock, out of bounds. Ball back to Coudersport. Again, same thing as in the girls' game. You cannot play defense in the front court or in the back court, only in the front court. Van Wy gets the ball over to Cruz. Cruz to Wonderly. Out front is Colton Long. Ball over in the corner to Van Wy. Van Wy back out front to Wonderly. Over to Long. Long to Van Wy. Cruz now with the ball. Cruz gets it off to Sherry. Sherry back to Wonderly. Back to Van Wy. Van Wy's drive. He's fouled. On the floor. Foul is on Port Allegheny's Isaac Amel. His first. Team's first. Sorry, Wilfong. That foul was on Nick Wilfong. Foul on Nick Wilfong. Long shot up, no good. Funk with a rebound. Funk up ahead the shot. A little too far out of bounds. Port Allegheny falling back and looks like possibly a man-to-man. Wilfong on Van Wy. Ball over to Cruz now. Back to Van Wy. Back to Cruz. Van Wy. Timeout called by Coudersport. We'll have a break in the action with a score. Donuts apiece at 4:28 of the first quarter. Okay, ball coming in. Wonderly. Ball tipped into the hands of Funk. Funk on the break. Funk layups up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Long. Long gets it into Van Wy. Back over to Cruz. Cruz back to Van Wy. Funk with a steal. Funk's layup. No good again. Rebound pulled down by Wilfong. Wilfong's shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Van Wy. Coudersport the other way. Pass over for Sherry. Sherry on the corner baseline. Back to Van Wy. Over to Sherry. Now to Cruz. Out top to Long. Sherry's three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Wilfong. Wilfong brings the ball up. Wilfong over to Funk. Funk inside to Babcock. Babcock's layup's good. Brandon Babcock with her first bucket of the game. Port Allegheny up 2-0. Van Wide to Wonderly. Wonderly to Sherry. Ball knocked away by a diving Isaac Amel, out of bounds. Ball still in possession of Coudersport. Ball stolen by Funk. Funk stops, pops, it's short. Rebound into the hands of Freeman. Freeman gets it over to Van Wy. Amel steps in front of that pass, hands it off to Wilfong. Over to Shot. Shot, give and go with Wilfong. His shot's up and good. Ball off to Cruz in the elbow. Cruz's pass into the hands of Freeman. Freeman was shot on him. Port Allegheny now in a man. Wilfong on Van Wy. Babcock on Cruz. Shot locked up with Freeman. Amel on Sherry. And Funk on Long. Travel, turnover by Long. Timeout taken by Port Allegheny. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Port Allegheny up 4-0. We'll be back. Ball inbounded by Shot into Wilfong. Wilfong brings the ball up. Wilfong over to Shot. His pass intercepted by Cruz. Shot gets the ball back. Shot back to Wilfong. Wilfong trying to look down low to Babcock. Now dishes off to Babcock. Babcock's shot's up and good. Brandon Babcock with the second bucket of the game. 6-0 Port Allegheny. Ball over to Cruz now for Coudersport. Cruz picked up by Babcock. Ball out front to Van Wy. Van Wy leaves it for Cruz. Back to Van Wy. Over to Freeman. Freeman fouled by Shot. That'll be Shot's first. Team second. Freeman inbounds. Freeman gets it into Van Wy. Knocked away by Wilfong. Still in possession of Coudersport. Ball all the way back into Van Wy. Wilfong will pick him up at midcourt. Now over to Cruz. Cruz gets it into the hands of Freeman. To Long. Sherry with a touch. Back to Cruz. Now back to Freeman. Freeman over to Long. Long traveled again. Shot triggers inbound into Wilfong. Babcock flashes. Babcock spins, shots up, no good. Rebound. Inshot's hand knocked out of bounds by Cruz. Back to Port Allegheny. Back into Funk. Funk shots up, no good. Funk with the rebound the other side, buckets up and good. Back to Van Wy. Van Wy's three's up, no good. Funk with a rebound. Funk fires up a three. Short, no good. It's into the half, or that's into the first quarter. Port Allegheny 8, Coudersport nothing. Again, for your entertainment, the Gator Junior High cheerleaders. They are Vanessa Bear, Riley Cooper-Smith, Savannah Hart, Destiny Jimerson, Lillianne Reed, Serenity Schroll, Journey Wilmuth, and Kaya Yenser. Junior High Gator cheerleaders. And they're coached by Terry Austin. Coudersport to get the ball to start the second quarter. Coudersport comes back with Cruz, Freeman, Long, Sherry, and Van Wy. Port Allegheny comes out with Funk, Amel, Wilfong, Schott, and Babcock. Sherry's attempt blocked by Funk. Falls into the hands of Van Wy. Van Wy over to Sherry. Sherry to Cruz. Cruz gets it over to Freeman. Freeman gets it out to Sherry. Sherry gets it over to Long. Long walked again. Ball in. Funk shot's good. Ball over to Long. Back to Cruz. Back to Van Wy. Wolfong knocks the ball away. Van Wy gets it back. Goes to drive. Amel reaches in, gets the ball back. Funk brings the ball up the middle. Funk over to Wolfong. Gets the ball to Funk. Funk looks to drive, has the ball knocked away by Freeman. Freeman out ahead to Van Wy, overshot him. Wilfong runs it down, brings it back for the Gators. Wilfong over to Funk. Now to Amel. Shot flashes out top, back to Funk. Funk with a three, good. Cruz, Van Wy, Long, back to Van Wy, Sherry, now Cruz, out front to Freeman, shot flashes on Freeman, timeout Coudersport, 3:26 left in the first half. 13-0 Port Allegheny. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Forgot to hit the unmute button. My bad. Coudersport has Wonderly, Van Wy, Cruz, Sherry, and number 24, Jaden Widmeyer. Wilfong with the ball out top, isolation. Wilfong shots up and good. Shot, deflects the pass. Over to Cruz. Now off to Sherry. Sherry looks to drive, stopped by Funk. Foul called on the floor. Fouls on Amel. Ball inbounded. Babcock knocks the ball out of bounds. Ball back to Coudersport. Wonderly steps on the line, turnover back to Port Allegheny. Wilfong gets it over to Amel. Amel looks to drive. Ball knocked away by Van Wy. Travel called on Amel. Ball back to Coudersport. Wilfong. Pass stolen by Funk. Funk's layup's good. Wonderly over to Cruz. Cruz looks to drive, kicks it out to Van Wy. Wilfong with a steal. Wilfong gets it over to Amel. Amel down low to Babcock. Babcock's left-handed layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Long. Cruz. Called for the travel. In now for Port Allegheny, number 24. Julian Capel. For Coudersport, Coleman Freeman. Inside to Babcock, his shot's up, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Amel. His shot's good, bucket. Wilfong with a steal at midcourt. Wilfong into Capel. Shots up, no good. Funk with a rebound. His shot's up, no good. Funk again with another rebound. His shot's good. Ball over in the corner to Long. Hand check called on Wilfong. That'll be Wilfong's second. Team's fourth. In now for Port Allegheny, number 10, Valen McFall. And number 30, Liam Hover. Bucket up and good. And number 42, Makai Eric Hover with a left-handed layup. Good. At the buzzer. Making a score, Port Allegheny 25, Coudersport 2. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. Okay, we're back. Start of the second half. For Port Allegheny, Jared Funk, the leading scorer with 11. Isaac Amel has 2. Nick Wilfong has 4. Brandon Babcock has 4. And Liam Hoover with 2. For Coudersport, Coleman Freeman has 2. It'll be Port Allegheny's ball to start the second half. All right, here we go. Shot to inbounds. Shot gets the ball into Funk. Funk over to Wilfong. Shot goes baseline. Wilfong over to Funk. Back to Wilfong. Shot. Funk flashes. Shots up. No good. Long rebound. Amel tries to save it, but out of bounds. Ball turned over to Coudersport. Van Wy. Off to the corner to Long. Shot with a steal. Loses control. Ball back to Coudersport. Ball now in. Sherry brings it up. Sherry off to the corner to Cruz. Cruz out to Van Wy. Van Wy gets it to Wonderly. Over to Long. Out to Sherry. Over to Cruz. Out top to Wonderly. Cruz now on the baseline. Long at the elbow. Cruz fires up a 3. Banks open. It's good. Kristen Cruz with a 3. Funk. Now Wilfong. Wilfong counters with his own 3. Bucket good. Over to Cruz. Cruz fires up. No, gets it back. Van Wy. Over to Wonderly. Wonderly to a cutting Sherry. Sherry misses the layup. Rebound pulled down by Amel. Wilfong over to Shot. Shot inside to Funk. Funk leads Babcock. Babcock's reverse layup's good. Ball now over to Wonderly. Van Wy has it stolen by Wilfong. Wilfong's layup's good. Sherry. Off to Van Wy. Sherry out top. Cruz. Sherry's 3. Good. Amel into Funk. Back to Babcock. Babcock in a low post working. Ball stolen away by Wonderly. Quickly in the hands of Van Wy. Over to Cruz. Sherry. Amel on him. Shots up. Good. Over to Shot. Shot over to Funk. Funk fires up a three. No good. Long rebound. Amel runs the rebound down. Gets it into Babcock. Babcock looks to get it to Funk. Jump ball call. Possession error to Coudersport. Coming in now, we have number 42, Micaiah Eric, and number 24, Julian Capel. Coudersport counters with Bryce Manns. Now into the game, number 30, Liam Hoover for Port Allegheny. Ball down. Van Wy. Funk. On Sherry, ball loose. Timeout called by Coudersport. No, timeout not called. Coudersport did get the timeout before the tied up ball. Coudersport takes a full timeout. The junior high cheerleaders. Okay, we're back. Coudersport with a ball under their own bucket. Port Allegheny has Emmerich, Hoover, Funk, Shot, and Capel in the game. Ball thrown out of bounds. Port Allegheny to inbounds. Over to Hoover. Hoover back to Capel. Capel tries to work it down low to Funk. Funk's turnaround good. Funk with a steal. Sherry cuts him off. Funk shots up. No good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to the shoot two. Foul will be on number 5, Drew Van Wy. Shots up. Good. Funk with a second. Good. Freeman called for the foul on Capel. Back into the game for Coudersport. Kristen Cruz. He replaces Bryce Manns. Ball over to Shot. Shot looks inside. Ball knocked away. In the hands of Freeman. Freeman gets it back to Van Wy. Van Wy fires up a three. No good. Shot with a rebound. Shot will bring it up himself. Looked outlet to Capel. Capel wasn't looking. Over to Freeman. Back out to Sherry. Now to Van Wy. Freeman. His shot's blocked by Funk. Ball over to Julian. Back to Funk. Funk's long three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sherry. Sherry off to Van Wy. His three's up. No good at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, the score, Port Allegany 34, Coudersport 9. Okay, we're back. Port Allegany back out with their starting five as well as Coudersport. Ball now inbounded to Wilfong. Wilfong over to Funk. Funk's three again, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled down by Amel. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Amel's first. No good. Amel has one left. Second, good. Ball off to Cruz. Now to number 2, Dan Brown into the game for Coudersport. Stolen away by Shot. Shot is blocked. Say that fast 3 times. Out of bounds, ball back to Port Allegany. Over to Wilfong. Wilfong fires a 3, no good. Funk with a rebound. Funk puts it back up and in. Over to Sherry. His 3, no good. Over to Wilfong. Wilfong runs it back down, back to Funk. Funk to Wilfong. Wilfong traveled. Ball back to Coudersport. Sherry brings the ball up. Gets it off to Cruz. Babcock on Cruz. Babcock knocks the ball away. Funk goes in. Funk! With a slam. Cruz fouled by Babcock. Now in for Port Allegheny, number 34, Carter Chase. Ball over to Sherry. Shot on Brown. Cruz's shot's up, no good. Foul called on number 34. Carter Chase. His first. Ball in, stolen by Wilfong. Wilfong out ahead to shot. Shot, a little too far for him, tries to save it. Throws it in the hands of Van Wy. Wilfong again deflects the pass. Wilfong again on Van Wy. Lobs it off to Sherry. Sherry over to Brown. Now to Cruz. Over to Long. Back to Van Wy. Sherry's three's up, no good. Rebound by Funk. Shots up, no good. Okay, into the game now for Port Allegheny. You have 24. Julian Capel. Number 10. Valen McFall. Number 30. Liam Hoover. Number 42, Micaiah Eric. And Carter Chase stays in the game. Coudersport comes in with Alex Alvarez. 24, Jaden Widmeyer. Ball knocked out of bounds. Number 20, Bryce Manns. Number 3, Caleb Wonderly. And number 11, Colton Freeman, ball in, shot blocked. Ball into the hands of Manns. Manns gets it back to Freeman. Freeman leaves it off for Wonderly. Wonderly off to Freeman. Over to Widmeyer. Ball knocked out of bounds by Capel. It'll stay with Port Allegheny. Stay with Coudersport. Ball inbounded. 10 seconds left. Freeman brings the ball up. That's the end of the game. Port Allegheny with a 39-9 victory over the Coudersport Junior High team. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow I was informed we have a bocce ball match at 4 p.m. Yours truly will be here to bring you the roll-by-roll in the toss of the Polino. See yous all tomorrow.